Alright guys, so I'm back from, of course, my road trip. As you can see, I'm here in my garage with my wall of kayaks. Not knowledge, wall of kayaks. Today's video, we kind of hit another small milestone for me on the channel. You know, we're now in the double digits for subscribers, and we've now passed over 3,000 views on the channel. And so, you know, this is all, you know, it's not, you know, I try to put out good content, but it's you guys who are you know, making these milestones achievable. You know, I don't got no big videos to, well, I do have another video. I finally got a GoPro when I was down in Georgia. We did a bunch of stuff, I guess I can call it that, stuff. You know, it was a learning curve when I was down there, you know, how to, you know, really use it, which way the camera, that's the funny thing, is which way the camera needs to be pointed, on which angle, because in one video I've got the camera going sideways, and it was a nightmare trying to edit. I'm still going through all the editing on those videos, so I may put those up on the channel. So there's definitely one I'm definitely going to put up. It was when I was doing some zip lining. I zip lined over a lake, almost 23,000 feet worth of zip line. It was pretty fun. You know, it was a good time for me to unwind and go see my family that's down there, you know, on my dad's side. But I wouldn't say I got wind of it, but I looked up on one of the dealerships that's near my house, and they had a couple 2018 Ford F-150s, which I recorded on the GoPro here, and I'll show that after this. But you know, you want to keep seeing anything that has to deal with, you know, the trucks, anything else that I might do to mine, any, you know, just updates, concerts I may go to, I might put up here. You know, I'll try to focus mainly on car stuff, but if, you know, there's something, you know, that's interesting, a show or somewhere I go, you know, I may record that, you know, put it up, you know, just something different. You know, I like to I don't just want to do the same thing over and over and over again, and it gets kind of boring. You know, but there are people that do that, you know, and, you know, they've got enough stuff to, you know, keep their content interesting, you know, so I got no problem with that. But, you know, let's keep all these views, and you know, if you got any questions, anything you want to know about the 2018 F-150, shoot a comment down below, and I'll switch it over to the GoPro of the 2018. There was actually 3 of just a regular F-150. It was an XLT version. It was actually pretty interesting because they had a chrome, and then a sport, and then their black edition. So it was actually kind of interesting. They weren't right next to each other. That would have been really cool, but at least 2 of them were right next to each other. But you get a real good sense of what each of the 3, I call them sub trims, on the XLT, because you have just a regular chrome where it's got the chrome grills and the bumpers, the wheels, the door handles. There's a lot of shiny. And then you have the sport, which gets rid of the chrome and just has color matching, you know, grills, bumpers, door handles. The wheels aren't. The wheels are like a gray metallic kind of color. At least that's from what it looked like to me. And then of course there's the black edition, which still has all the color chrome or color matching pieces, but, you know, the grill's different. There's a stripe down 3/4 of the truck. The wheels are different. And then the interior's got some different accent pieces to it. But yeah, we'll switch over to the video that I had on the GoPro from when I was up there in the this morning. And, you know, I kind of do a little bit of a walk around, you know, what it looks like just from the outside, because of course I don't have the keys. I can't go in them unless I ask somebody at the dealership to, you know, let me do a video on your guys' new 18s. Each one of these trucks was 4-wheel drive, FX4 and a 3.5 EcoBoost. So it's not 100% what I'm looking for, but it's pretty darn close. It's going to be pretty close to what the truck is going to look like. But yeah, we'll shoot it over to that, and I'll be continuing to edit my vacation videos, so those may be coming up here in short period of time, depending on how much time it takes to go through about 4 days worth of video. So like I said, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. That's right. That's a 2018 Ford F-150. I've been waiting to find, or waiting for the one to find one so I can look at it, so I can give my personal view of what the new truck looks like. Lucky enough, Beach Ford over here has got 3, so I might do a walk around of the 3 XLTs that they have and the different packaging on them. They got a chrome, they've got a sport, and then they got this one right here I'm standing next to, which is a black edition. My first thoughts of it, it's way nicer, way more bold look on that front end with that big grill. Because I mean, just look at that. It's bolder. It's got a way more muscular stance than the 17. Now, granted, you have to step up to the black edition to get this type of grill, but I mean, overall, the one thing that it was kind of disappointing to see was on the black editions, they got rid of the red accents in the seats on the inside. So like if it's hard to see on that side, but they'd have red stripes on every single one of the sewing lines, which made it stand out a little bit better on the interior. But now looking at this interior, I like this interior a whole lot better. It is definitely nicer with the red stitching contrasting with all the black in there. Definitely like the stripe. It's kind of hard to see on this body color because this is a very dark color, but on the lighter colors it really breaks up the body. Of course, this one is an FX4. Ford's going back to their double tail lamps. I definitely like this. I like this stamped look more than just having a badge over on the tailgate. This one comes with your towing, your sensors, your camera, the camera on the light, the tailgate step. This one, now I think Ford's made it an option where you can get the extra tie down points on these. But overall, this truck soon will be mine. So I guess I'll go and find the other 2, and we'll look at those 2. I believe those 2, I saw them over in the back section of the lot. They're side by side, so you can get a real difference between just a chrome packaged 150 and a regular sport. Now I think this black edition, because they're 18s, they're not gonna have a lot of discounts on them. This one is got 54. It's just over 54,000. Hey, you're paying for a very nice truck. I definitely like it. Like I said, I would probably have a lighter color so that it breaks up that stripe in the body line. But overall, this is a very nice truck. I like what Ford did with this little bit of an update refresh. Definitely like those wheels. Well, like I said, that grill. At first, I was kind of like, I like the bars on them, but after looking at it right here, this definitely gives it a more muscular stance. So while I go find the other, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go find the other F-150s over here in the back lot. So see you in a second. All right, so like I said, I found the other 2. They're literally sitting right next to each other. I wish they had the third one, but they had the third one way up front. But here, this one is, like I said, both these are 18s. So this is a chrome, and this is just your regular sport. So on your chrome, of course, you're going to get chrome everywhere: grill, bumper, wheels, steps, door handles, your rear bumper, What else has it got that's chrome? Well, that stays, that's still chrome, that's there. But I think, yeah, really just the chrome is going to get you the wheels, the bumpers, this, the grill, and this one's only 51. But of course, this one does not have the center console, so the shifter is going to be up on the column, and then your badge is still chrome. And then that is pretty much it between a chrome and a sport. Your sport, you're going to have all your matching body color. So your bumper, your grill are all going to be matching body color. You're going to have this set of, I believe these are 20s. Yes, these are 20s. It's a different looking wheel. It's kind of nice. But your body matching door mirrors, your steps, the bumper, and pretty much everything else the same. They both have LED box lighting system. They both have rear view sliding windows. So everything from the bed and back, besides the wheels, are all going to be the same. It's going to be different when it comes to the interior. Now the Sport is going to have the kind of like a tire mark in them, like a tire tread, and then these are just going to be your regular cloth seats. But still with your Sync 3, I believe both of these are going to be, yeah, both of these are going to be 302A. So you're going to have your Sync 3, your Sirius, your remote start, reverse sensors, you know, a lot of the, you know, the top of the trim package for an XLT. And this one is 53, so you figure roughly $2,000 for each of the sub trim. So this is what I like to call it, the sub trim in each trim package. So you're looking at roughly mid 50s, or well, low 50s on a chrome package, and then close to mid 50s on a Sport edition, and then your mid 50s on a black edition. But mainly the differences are, of course, you get no chrome and chrome. So it all depends on if you want chrome or no chrome. Personally, if I wasn't going to get the black edition, I'd at least get the Sport, because like I said, I'm not a fan of chrome. I don't know if I'd darken out those wheels a little more. I'd probably have to drive on them for a little bit to see how I feel. But all of these are going to come with tow packages and everything else. But like I said, the one thing I wish Ford still kept was the extra tie down points in the bed. But it's an option. Hey, some people may not use it, but there might be a little better indication of that tire tread design in the seats. Kind of just makes it a little different. You still get your shifter down on the console when you get a Sport package. And that's another thing on the right now on between the Sport and the black edition is your gauge cluster. Your gauge cluster on the Sport is just going to be like your chrome one, where it's going to have the blue lights, and your white, the numbers are white, where the Sport, the numbers are, I believe, black and red. Something is burning over here. But I'll get some walk around shots, and that will conclude of our findings, at least on these 2018s. See you guys in the next one.